Let's talk about the movie Thelma. Thelma is a funny comedy, one of the last films from Richard Roundtree. Uh, gives us a stellar performance as a co-star of this film. We lost him and Lou Gossett Jr. this year, and it was a funny movie. Thelma's a grandma who's living in her home by herself. Her husband has passed away. Her wife and you know and husband, grandson, and her husband, their family, they live close by to mom, so they check in on her. The grandson, he doesn't really work. All he does is checks on grandma. He doesn't really go out and live his own life. So now, because of all of these things that are transpiring, you have a lot of activity that's happening that's weirded out everybody in the family, because grandma gets a call out of the blue saying that her grandson is from her grandson, and she's trying to understand and make out what's happening. And then he's telling her he's in jail and that somebody's going to call to help get him out of jail. Then the guy calls on the other line saying that, hey, we need $10,000 in cash and we can get your grandson out of jail. So she's freaking out, trying to reach her grandson. And she's giving up information she shouldn't do. She starts grabbing cash. She runs in there. She tries to find the daughter. She couldn't. So she runs and puts the $10,000 in cash. And slaps that into the like the mailbox and stuff. What the hell is this guy thinking? So anyway, as all of this stuff was going down, the situations got kind of eerie. And the reason it got eerie is because she finds out her son was asleep upstairs, and now she's felt, embarrassed, and they're talking about possibly putting her in a home. She's old, so Thelma decides, F that. I'm gonna go get the money back. So she goes to the old folks home to see her friend, and now she's ready to go into, retirement. She's ready to go into the fact of, this is it. The old folks home is it for me. This is the last or the end of my rope. I'm done. So now in her mind, in her estimation, this is as good as it's gonna get. I gotta go get this money back. So she sneaks away from her family and she goes on a road trip with Richard Roundtree's character, and they're going to get this money back. And boy, did that become a funny movie and a comedy with these two on a motor scooter trying to run around and find some money. Right, you want to talk bizarre? That was bizarre. Those two riding around trying to go find and locate money. We're gonna get this money, bring it back. Hilarious. They finna track this money down. The police was no help, so she's going to get her money back. She's going to get her 10,000. Yeah, it was pretty interesting, man. I enjoyed it. So, I mean, it was good to see Richard Roundtree again. doing his thing one last time. Dedicated himself to the arts. My review, 3.5 out of 4 stars. Very well done and executed. A small movie, just to show that just because older people have gray hair doesn't mean they're stupid. Doesn't mean they're inferior. Doesn't mean they're not smart. Doesn't mean that they don't have qualities. They can't do things for themselves. There are certain things they can't do anymore. Yeah, a fall is very serious for them. But doesn't mean their mind is destroyed. Okay? So, if you go see the film, tell me what you thought about it. It's your boy Carcino here, saying love, peace, and hair grease. And don't forget to subscribe to the page and join the membership.